Morning everyone, how's it going? Wednesday morning, halfway through the week. Hope you guys are having a good week. For those of you who don't know me, my name's James. I'm the Senior Health and Fitness Instructor here at Essex Sport. Just a couple of quick things before we get into our ab attack class today, guys. When you're working out at home, please make sure you have enough space, especially if there's a couple of you working out. Please make sure you're not knocking into the TV, knocking into the sofas. I want you guys to be safe, so please make sure you have enough space. If you have any underlying health conditions or you've not exercised in a while, please take it easy. It shouldn't be too high intensity today because this is a core focus class, but if you do feel dizzy, if you do feel sick, if you do feel unwell during the class, please take as much rest as you need, or just stop completely if you guys feel really unwell. So like I say, we're going to do an ab attack class today, guys. We're going to go 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off for each exercise. We've got 15 exercises to run through, loads and loads of variation today. We just need to do a quick warm up, guys, just to get you guys ready for exercise, and then we'll get into the main session. So if you guys do have a mat or a yoga mat or anything like that, I suggest you grab that now. Give you a few seconds to do that, and then we'll get you into the warm up, guys. So like I say, guys, if you do have a mat, that is absolutely fine, a yoga mat or anything, you can use that. Or ideally, if you're working out in your living room or something like that, hopefully you should have a nice soft carpet or a nice soft rug that you guys can use. So we're not going to go too crazy with warm up today, guys, because it's abs, so we're going to get a little bit more ab focus with the warm up in a minute. But we're just going to do a general warm up just to get some of the blood flowing, not for too long, but just for a little bit. So we're just going to start with some side jumps, guys, in 3, 2, 1. So we're just going nice and light on our feet. We're just going to do 20 seconds. So feet out to the side, arms up. Think about just bringing in that core just a little bit. Good, love yourself, guys. Well done. 3, 2, 1, and then we're just going to go straight into high knees. So nice and gentle, guys, just 50%. So we just go in for 20 seconds with the high knees, guys. Like I said, we're going to get into a more specific abs workout warm up in a minute for some more specific exercises, but we're just getting the body nice and warm just to start with. Good. Switch back into the start jumps. 20 seconds. Good stuff. Well done. So nice and light on those feet, guys. Think about keeping that tummy nice and tight. Good. Well done. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. So our next exercise, guys, we're going to do a lunge and rotate. Just going to warm up the legs, but more importantly the glutes. Also going to warm up that trunk just a little bit as well. So what you're going to do, front foot's going to be nice and flat. Going to take a lunge forward. Knees are just going to stop just below the ground. Just up nice and tall. Nice big rotation over the front leg. Back to the start position. Then we're going to swap legs. So lunge forward, front foot nice and flat. Big rotate over. Good stuff. Good. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, 7, excellent, 8, perfect, one more each side. So coming down, big rotate over the front knee, good, big rotate over the front knee, excellent. Okay, going to come down onto the ground now, guys. Going to get a little bit more specific with that warm up. So what we're going to do now, internal and external hip rotations, just to open up those hips just a little bit. So what you're going to do, front leg is going to be at 90, back leg is going to be at 90 in this position here. So what we're going to get you to do, just have a slight lean over the front leg just to start with. Then the arms are going to come up behind. You're going to bring that up and over, and you're going to switch legs. So you're going to go up and over, up and over. So the back leg will always be in stretching out internal rotation. Front leg will be stretching out external rotation. Good stuff. Good. Just going to work through this for another couple of minutes, few seconds, guys. Good. So you should be able to feel that hip opening up. Good stuff. Okay. Now we're just going to do a little bit of spine mobility, a bit of cat-cow for you guys. So, hands are going to go underneath the shoulders, legs are going to go underneath the hips. Then what you're going to do, you're going to think about tucking your elbows in, bringing those shoulder blades down and back, creating a nice big dip in that lower back. So we're looking for that nice big arch position. Okay? Then we're coming back up into a neutral position. Then we're thinking about pushing our shoulder blades up and away, pressing our lower back towards the ceiling. So actively pressing through the hands. Good. Back down to neutral, elbows in, shoulder blades down and back, big arch with the lower back. Excellent stuff, guys. Back up to neutral, press those shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, actively pressing through your hands. Good stuff. And relax there, guys. Good stuff. Right. So, quick little warm up done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the session. So we're going to go 30 seconds per exercise, guys. We're going to have a 15-second rest. Going to keep it ticking along quite quickly, hopefully. So we'll do 5 exercises, then we'll have a short little rest, 30, 45 seconds or so. Then we're going to run through 3 rounds of that. All right. So first exercise, guys. So it's really, really important when you're working your core to work your glutes, hamstrings as well. So the first one is going to be a glute bridge. So what you're going to do, feet are going to be underneath the hips. Then from that position there, everything else nice and flat. Going to raise those hips up, create a nice straight line, control on the way down, press through the heels, and back up. So we're going to go for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So everything's nice and flat, guys. Press through the mid part of your foot, try and create that nice straight line, and all the way back down. So just helping to get our hips warm a little bit more, helps get our glutes warm a little bit more. Really important for those core exercises. Good. Coming up. Perfect. Well done. So just going to keep working through this, guys. Another 10 seconds. Well done. Keep pressing through that midfoot. Good. Last repetition. All the way back up and all the way back down. Excellent stuff. Okay. Give you guys a 15-second break. Just going to explain what we're going to do next. So, warming up the obliques now. What we're going to do, hands directly underneath the shoulders so we're in a nice straight line. Body's in a nice straight line as well. Going to use the arm either for a little bit of stability or by your side. So a bit of stability there or by your side. Hips actively pointing towards the ceiling. So what we're going to do, guys, just to start with, on the first round, we're going to try and go for 15 seconds each side. So it shouldn't be too strenuous for you guys. So get yourself ready in that position in 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So side plank position there, guys. So use the arm to support or by your side, actively driving that hip up into the ceiling the whole time. Good. All right, so we're going for another 10 seconds there, guys. Excellent, just keep holding. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. I like, guys, that was a little bit longer, so we're going for 20 seconds on this one. So, few second change around. So same thing, we're on a nice straight line between the shoulder and the elbow, so that's safe. Arms supported all by the side. 3, 2, 1, and away you go. And then we're actively, guys, driving that hip into the ceiling the whole time. Good. Well done. Halfway, guys, good stuff. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there, good stuff. Okay, we're going to bring myself back a little bit, just so you guys can see me. Next exercise, guys, is called a bird dog. So what you're going to do, you're going to pop yourselves on your back. So your start position, guys, will be arms up and legs up at 90 degrees. Thinking about keeping our lower back pressed into the ground the whole time. Then what we're going to do is we're going to straighten one leg, and then the opposite arm is going to come down and touch the floor. Back up, straighten, opposite arm, opposite leg, it's going to touch the floor. Alright, guys, so we're going to go 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So, arms, legs up, opposites, down, trying to touch the floor. If you can't do that, guys, don't worry, just go down as low as you can. Good stuff. Okay guys, that's halfway. So this exercise, guys, is really slow, really controlled, really thinking about pressing our lower back into the ground the whole time. Good stuff, guys. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good stuff. Okay, 15-second rest, then we're going into planks. So a couple of ways you can do the planks, guys. You can do it straight arm, as in a push-up, in that position, or you can come down onto your elbows. Doesn't matter which one you do, guys. Absolutely fine. Up to you. We're going to try and do plank for 30 seconds if we can. Alright, so we're going to go, guys, in 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So if you're going to do the press up position 1, guys, please make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. You don't want your hips up too high, make it too easy. You don't want your hips too low, that will build the pressure in your lower back. So you want your back nice and flat, as you can see just there. Alright, same thing with the elbows. Don't want your hips too high or hips too low. So in the middle there is good. Alright, 10 seconds to go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Lovely stuff, guys. Well done. Okay, last exercise of the first round. We're going to go Russian twist. So, going to pop yourself up nice and tall. Then what you're going to do, you've got 2 options here. So you can go feet on the ground, or you can go feet off the ground. So depending on which one you want to try. Try with the feet off the ground first, just to start with. Then what you guys are going to do is you're going to look forward, pick a point in the wall somewhere. Arms up, touch the ground, over. Arms up, touch the ground, and over. Alright guys, so we're going 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So legs up. So you're going to go up, touch the ground, if you can. Good, think about keeping that chest up nice and tall. Trying to use those arms for a little bit of balance. If you can, guys, pick a point on the wall somewhere. That will keep your head nice and straight, but that will force your torso to do a bit more of the work. Good. 10 seconds to go. Well done, guys. Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good stuff. Okay, take a little bit of a break, guys. So just grab a little bit of water if you want to. We'll give you sort of 30, 45 seconds or so. That's the end of the first round done. So we've got 2 more rounds to go. So with the ab attack, guys, today we're focusing a little bit more on that core strength. So we're not too worried about getting your heart rate up nice and high and burning any calories. We're just focusing on today, trying to work on that core strength, give you some exercises, give you some variety. It's really, really important when you're working your core, guys, to think about working your obliques, also working your glutes and your abductors as well, because they all feed in to your hip and they all help to create stability. Okay, so we're going to the second round, guys. So we're going to start with Superman's now. So Superman is knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Then what you're going to do is you're going to kick one leg out, so the back leg out. That's going to be very shallow. So if you notice there, that's nice and shallow. The reason why is if you go up too high, my hip's going to turn. We want our body in a nice straight line the whole time. So leg goes up, and then the opposite arm comes out as well. Keeping that body nice and straight. Back into the middle, shallow kick, arm out, holding that position, and then back in. Alright guys, we're going to go 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So, thinking about that shallow kick back. Arm up, brief pause, back into the middle. Shallow kick back, arm up. Good. So, we don't want to see any of this, guys. That's way too high. So, nice straight line, arm up. Thinking about keeping that core braced the whole time. What we mean by that, belly button in towards the spine. Just so much that when you can feel that tension, and you feel that tummy just firm up a little bit. Good, last one guys. And relax there, good stuff. Okay, we're going into the side planks again guys. We're just going to make this a little bit more difficult now. So, with the side planks, if you've used the arm with the stability last time, what I want you guys to do is I want you to take that off. I want you to go arm up. If you did an arm up side plank last time, what I want you guys to do then is try and take your foot off. That makes it really, really challenging. So we're going to try and go, ramp it up a little bit, guys. We're going to try and go 30 seconds hold this time. All right? So if you can, guys, start off with a slightly more difficult variation. If you then start getting through the exercise and you find that's a little bit difficult, just regress that back slightly to the exercise you did last time and try and hold that for 30 seconds. Okay, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So we're still starting off with that elbow and the shoulder in line. Arm up. Like I say, you can go arm up, arm at the side, or you can go hand and arm up, which is super, super difficult. So I'll keep working through a few variations. So that's halfway. Arm on the side. Good. Or you can go arm and leg up. I'll do the last 10 seconds here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so guys, just remove that low battery notification on the phone. That's not very helpful. I'll have enough to get through this class and no problem. Good. All right, we're going to switch on that side, guys. So a little bit of time to switch over. So, elbow underneath the shoulder, guys. Nice flat line again. Remember, whichever one you did last time, we just want to regress that on a little bit. Make it a little bit more difficult. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So, if you held onto the arm last time, we want your arm by your side. If your arm was by your side last time, we want your arm up. If your arm was up the last time, keep that up, but then we want your leg up as well. So, we're actively driving that hip into the ceiling the whole time. Elbow, shoulder in a nice straight line. And like I say, progress that exercise, make it a bit harder. We're working on core strength today, guys. We're not worried about your heart rate up being nice and high. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good stuff. Okay, so our next exercise, guys, is going to be a mountain climber. It's going to be a little bit different though. So mountain climbers are usually quite dynamic. What we're going to do is we're going to slow that down just a little bit. We're going to be in a press up position. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try and get you guys to go knee up over to the opposite elbow. Back into the press up position, knee up, over to the opposite elbow. So really taking a nice big stretch over to the opposite side, guys, all right? So, same thing again, we're looking for this exercise, guys, to be nice and slow, nice and controlled. We're not worried about crazy high heart rate today and burning loads of calories. Focusing on core strength. All right, so we're looking for that nice big stretch over, guys. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So, hands underneath the shoulders, guys. And then we go in, knee up, big stretch across to the opposite elbow. Knee up, big stretch across to the opposite elbow. Good stuff. So just try and keep working through that, guys. Think about hand underneath the shoulders. Really trying to stretch up and over as far as you possibly can. Good, last few seconds. And relax there. Good stuff, guys. Well done. So, moving back into the plank again, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit more challenging. So we're going to go a slightly different variation this time. I'm going to ask you guys now to lift the leg off. So, if you're in this press up position here, we're going to go plank position. And then what you're going to do, you're going to lift one leg off whilst you're holding. And then we're going to rotate every 5 seconds. So, still traditional plank, guys, so you can do this either with straight arms or on your elbows, doesn't matter. So we're going in 3, 2, 1, and away you go. Good. So hands underneath the shoulders, hips in that nice neutral position. One leg up, gonna hold that for 5 seconds, and down. Switch over. Good. So just working on a little bit more balance, guys, a bit more proprioception. Good. Just challenging your core in a slightly different way. Well done, guys, good stuff. Switch over, last time. Good, and 5 second hold at the end. 3, 2, 1, and relax there, good stuff, well done. Okay, last exercise, guys, is an alternating crunch. So what are you going to do? You're going to pop yourself back, arms
head, shoulders, everything's going to be nice and flat back. So with your legs, what you're going to do is you're going to try and do a V up in that position. You're going to touch the opposite shin, all the way back down, up, touch the opposite shin. All right, so we're just trying to come up and reach as far as you can across the other leg. All right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So up and across, all the way back down, up and across. So you're looking to get as high up as that shin as possible. Good stuff, guys, well done. Okay, halfway there, 15 seconds to go. Well done. Last 10 seconds, keep going. All the way back down, all the way up. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good stuff, guys, well done. Okay, if you want to, take a little bit of a break. That's the end of the second round. So we've got one more round to go, then we're going to have a few stretches. So like I say, guys, the idea is we're just working on that core strength today. With a lot of core exercises, for them to be done correctly, you really have to slow them down. So you're not looking to go at 100 miles an hour. We're not looking to use our arms and our head and our upper back to do all the work. We're really looking for our core to do the work the whole time. This is why we slow it down. So like I say, it's not a calorie burning exercise today, guys. It's really focusing on that core strength. And some muscles in and around it. So, next exercise, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do a glute bridge, but a marching glute bridge. So, flat, everything nice and flat. So your head, shoulders, everything nice and flat. Then what you're going to do is you're going to bridge up to the top position. So pressing through the midfoot. You're then going to try and stay in this position. One leg's going to come up, back down. Other leg's going to come up, back down. So we're still staying in this bridge position for the whole 30 seconds, guys. So really challenging those glutes, challenging the core. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So pop yourself up into that bridge position. And then you're going to go one leg up, back down. Opposite leg up, and back down. Good. So come up, brief pause, a few seconds, back down. So really thinking about squeezing those glutes, keeping those contracted, pressing through the mid part of the foot. Good, well done, guys, good stuff. Should be able to feel that burning on the glutes and the hamstrings for the stabilising leg. Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax there, good stuff. Well done, guys. Okay, moving into the third variation, guys, of the side plank. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a bit more dynamic movement into the side plank. So elbow underneath the shoulder again, nice straight line. What you're going to do is you're going to do a pulse. So your hip's going to come up, then it's going to come down, just touch the mat, come back up, then you're going to do a nice big T rotation. Hip down, back up, nice big T rotation. All right, so we're going to work through that for 20 seconds on each side. So get yourselves ready, guys. In 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So hip up, dip down, nice big T rotation. Back to start, dip down, nice big T rotation. Dip down, hip up nice and tall, T rotation, open that upper body. Good, well done. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Difficult exercise that, guys. Okay, a few seconds to swap over. So same thing again, want that elbow underneath the shoulder. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So hip up, dip it down, just touch the floor. Nice big T rotation, open it up. Hips down, back up. Nice big T rotation, good stuff. Hips down, back up. Just keep working through that, guys. Well done, almost there. Last 5 seconds, good. Last rep, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there, good stuff. Well done, guys. Okay, guys, the next exercise is a hold. So it's called a V-up. So there are a couple of ways that you can do this. I suggest if you haven't done this exercise before, guys, all we're going to do is we're going to get into the same position as where we did a Russian twist. So you're going to go feet together just to start with. You're going to take a slight lean back. Then all you're going to do, arms out in front, Gonna just take your feet off, guys. So chest up nice and tall. If you want to make that a bit more challenging, guys, what you can do is you can lean yourself right back, try and create that V position, whoop, with your arms up. So, which is really, really challenging. So, ideally, guys, we want to try legs off the ground for as long as possible, all right? So we're going to try and hold this for 30 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So we're just looking for arms out by the side as the start position. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, straighten your body out a little bit and arms up. So we're almost creating that V position. Good. So just sitting on top of the bum, chest up the whole time. Good, just using those arms just for balance. So really should be shaking in that core position, guys. So loads and loads of tension on. Good. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good stuff. Okay, guys, 2 exercises to go, then we are done. So, second to last one is we're going to be in a press-up position. We're going to do plank ups. So, press-up position to start. Then what you're going to do, you're going to come down onto the elbows, in that position there. Then you're going to go straight arms, back up. And you're just going to continuously work through those. So a couple of things to think about. We still want our elbows and our hands when we transition in a nice straight line underneath our shoulders. We don't want our hands way out above our shoulders like this. We want them in a nice straight line. Second thing, we want to try and think about keeping the core tension on, trying not to rock too much from side to side, and we want to try and keep our hips as low so that they're in a neutral position with your shoulders as possible. That won't always be possible, but try and keep it that way. All right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of plank ups. Here we go. So, down and straight back up. Good. So, try and think about that neutral back position the whole time. Hands underneath the shoulders. Same thing with the elbows underneath the shoulders. Good, well done. Halfway, guys. Doing really well. So just keep trying to work through that position. You'll also be able to feel this in your shoulders, upper body. Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good stuff. So last exercise, guys, leg lifts. So leg lifts, flutter kicks, scissor kicks, whatever you want to call them. So head and shoulders, everything is going to be nice and flat. Below. 2 ways that you can do this, guys. You can either go legs up, slight bend in the elbow, in the leg, sorry. One leg will come down, touch the floor, back up, in that position there. That's the first variation. Second variation is you'll have legs 1 inch or 2 just above the ground. Going to keep those, and you're just going to do real simple shallow kicks. So with both of these exercises, guys, we want to make sure our lower back is pressed into the ground the whole time. All right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and away you go. So last 30 seconds. So you can either do the flutter kicks, guys, or you can come up, touch the ground, single leg, touch the ground, and in between exercise, straighten the leg, back up, straighten the leg, back up. Good, well done. Last 10 seconds, keep going. If you want to, you can have your arms up. Really need to keep that tension on the core then. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Lovely stuff, guys, well done. We're going to go straight into a couple of stretches, just because we haven't been, that's not been too crazy, that, guys. Like I say, working on core strength. We're not working on getting our heart rate up nice and high. So what we're going to do, going to stretch out those abs. So you're going to think about hands in line with the mid-torso. Going to be nice and flat, elbows back. Then what you're going to do, keep your hips on the ground, press up nice and straight, and then we're just looking up to the ceiling. So you should be able to feel that stretch. Mid-torso, should be able to feel that stretch in your tummy. Ideally we're thinking about keeping our hips off the ground, so we don't want our hips coming up. Hips down the whole time, arms nice and straight, just looking up. Good stuff, guys, well done. So just keep holding there. And relax there. So from that position then guys, then what we're going to do, arms out in front, just take a rock back, sit back on your heels, arms nice and straight. So just keep holding that just for a few seconds guys. Good, well done. Last stretch, we're just going to come across the body with our front leg. We're going to slide the back leg back. In that position, arms nice and straight. So you should just be able to feel this in your glutes, also high hamstring. So ideally with the stretches guys, we're looking to stretch for at least 20 seconds. 30 seconds is ideal for each side. We're looking to do that stretch at least twice, ideally 3 times. I'm just going to show you one today for these 3 stretches, just because it's probably a little bit boring watching me stretch. Going to swap those legs one last time. Good. So I hope you enjoyed today's class guys. It was a lot slower, so it wasn't a HIIT class guys, it was just focusing on core strength. Like I've said a few times during the class, if you want to perform core exercises properly, they need to be nice and slow, nice and controlled. Excellent stuff guys, well done. Thanks for joining the class today guys, hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, benefits of making sure you train your core properly is you'll just generally be a lot stronger. It will help manage or prevent back pain. So it might not stop it, but you might be able to help manage any pain that you do have. Low battery things coming on again. Yeah, so it's really, really important if you guys do a lot of weight training, if you guys are doing a lot of running, or just if you're doing loads of physical activity in general, it's really, really important to train your core guys. Loads of different variations of the way that you can train that. Holds, for me personally, I feel a really great way to train your core. Try not to do your core exercises super fast. A lot of people, you see them doing crunches and they'll use their arms, their upper back and their head to do all the work. Wants to be isolating this core area here guys. Anyway, I won't waffle on too much guys. Hope you have a lovely day. We'll see you soon.